This Flamenco for You publication is presented to you by Flamenco for You founder and your personal instructor, Ben Stubbs. For more information and to receive free materials, news updates, and more, subscribe to Ben's newsletter at flamencoforyou.com. And now, here's your instructor, Ben Stubbs.
Hi, and thank you for joining me. We're going to be doing Verdiales. We're going to start out very simple. Just simple up and down strokes with I, M, A, and P. Down with I, M, A, fingers, and up with P. Very simple. No rasgueos, no atapua, no nothing. We're just going to start out very simple, strumming, just as if you had a pick. Holding that pick, just kind of let it go. Okay. And on the left hand, our chord we're going to be using is our E major chord. Okay. If you're not familiar with any chords yet, if this is your first time dealing with that, take a look at the tablature, and it's going to show you exactly what to do there. You're going to have your first finger, okay, on your G string, third finger on the D string, second finger on the A string. And the notes that we're playing, and don't worry if you're not getting this right now, we're playing our B, E, okay, and our G sharp, and B and E. And we're going down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? We're going to add another chord in there. It's a brutal one. Probably the hardest barred chord ever. The bar chord of F major, okay? You're taking your first finger, making a complete bar on that first fret. Second finger is on the second fret, and third finger is on the third fret of the A string, and fourth finger is on the third fret of the D string. Now, a lot of times when we first get started with these bar chords, we get this buzzy sound. It just doesn't happen. So what we have to do is press down really hard and test out each string on its own. So there's a buzzing going on. Where's it coming from? We look at the finger that's responsible for that note. It's going to be our third finger. So just press it down like you're holding on for dear life. Get that tone out. Go through all the other strings, buzzing on that string, on the D string. Well, who's holding that down? That's your fourth finger. Push them down. If you don't have the strength yet, push down on that finger and keep it there. Go through all the other strings and you'll have your nice and clear F chord. Okay. Now don't worry if it doesn't sound like that right now. It takes a little practice to get that hand strength down. After about a day's worth of practice, what I mean by a day is about 10 to 20 minutes of doing it. Okay, your day's worth of practice. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to practice for 16 hours. Okay, and do that for a series of 3 days, and you're going to realize that whoa, your hand strength it really takes off in a hurry. But likewise, it can really diminish in a hurry. You don't use your hands on the guitar for about 3 days, and they kind of become quite lethargic compared to the way they were the days that you were practicing. So keep it up. It doesn't take a lot of time to get that F chord down. Okay. So we've got our E major chord, F major chord. Now we're going to do something really cool. Okay. So if you're just getting into bar chords, you're taking this bar chord of F major to G major. Okay. Now don't worry if you're not familiar with these notes, and I'm saying G major or whatever like that. These kinds of things just come over time, but it's not really important that you memorize that right now. Just that you get this experience of putting your bar finger down and these other fingers down to make these major chords. So we have G, G flat, and F major, and E major. Okay? So back to the right hand again. All the right hand is doing Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, we'll do that with our E major. 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so we've got our E major. Now we're going to take off our third finger to make what we call an E7. Here's the difference between an E major and an E7. You're an E and a D. There's a subtle little difference there. Now, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Slow. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now to that dreaded F major chord. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. You'll see in the music, just downward movements here. Down, down, down. Okay. This is going to be a F major chord and a open F major chord where we take our bar chord off like this and we keep our first finger on, third finger on, fourth finger on, and our second finger on where they were. We're just removing that bar chord off all of the other strings except for our low E string, which is the 6th string. Okay, now if you're just new to this and your mind's about to explode, you can watch this video over again. You can watch the other videos where I introduce you to the strings in the guitar and the frets, the fretboard, how to hold the guitar and all that stuff like that. So jump in and see what this is all about. You'll like it, I guarantee it. So, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. What was that I just played? I played down, G major, down, G flat, down, F major, and down, E major. Last time. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 down. So number 2 exercise for the Verdiales. Now we're going to add in some extra things. We did down, up, down, up, down, up. And now what we're going to do is add our thumb for our down. Next, we're going to add a golpe with the anillo finger. Okay, A. At the same time, you're going to hit the downward thumb and the A finger doing the golpe. When you look at your tablature or your notation, that golpe is going to be an asterisk above the staff. Okay, that's what that means. When you see P, that means thumb, pulgar, and you see the A, anular, with the golpe asterisk above the staff. Next, our up motion, instead of up with the thumb, it's going to be with the index finger, indicated by I. So we put that together, P with the golpe on the A finger, and up I. And also the downward motion after the upward I is going to be an I again. Downward I. And then up I and down I. Putting it together, you see in your tablature P, I. Okay. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. What I just played there on my chord was my E7. Taking off my third finger off of the D string. Okay. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. F major chord. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, on the right hand, same thing was going on. Down, pulgar, golpe on the A finger, and then up index and down index, so forth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. Now last time when we went down, 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 this time we're going to do something different. Down with the F major chord, pulgar, A finger, golpe, just like we've been doing so far. Now here's the next thing. We're going to have a different kind of a golpe. It's going to be this middle finger. It is going to kind of be underneath the palm or or this bump here of your thumb, whatever you call that thing, okay? And you flick it. It goes here, around this realm. Now you want to make sure that you do have your tap guard. Your golpeador here. Mine extends out here, so I'm not going to ruin the finish. You're going to tap it there. Next, you strum it with the M finger. How does that work exactly? So it's a very quick movement. Golpe and strum. It happens immediately. Okay, so take a moment to absorb that. Golpe there with the M finger and drag it across immediately. Now we put it together. F, okay, pulgar and golpe, and then this golpe, and then another golpe with the full F chord. What does it look like on your sheet music? You're going to see an M for that stroke, and you're going to see the asterisk instead of above the staff, below the staff. Okay, that's how it's going to appear. You'll know to do that movement when you see the M and you see the asterisk below the staff. So this is exercise number 2 in full. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, Verdiales exercise number 3. What we have here is the introduction of the Rasgueo. We're going to use 4 fingers for this one. Our E finger, A, M, I. Down with the E, down with the A, down with the M, down with the I. Before that, you'll have the pulgar and the anillo finger doing the golpe. So you'll see P, you'll see A, and you'll see the golpe asterisk above the staff in your tablature notation. So, okay, that first note, and then E, A, M, I. Now it's not going to be like a flicking, like you'd have like in Soleil, in Seguidillas. Not like that. It's going to be dragging. And what I mean by that is each individual finger kind of drags down, brushes down on each string. A nice relaxed kind of a sound. You put these together, the thumb and the golpe, okay? Like that. So that's your rasgueo with your E, A, M, I. Now we add in an M to play that E7 chord. So as we play that E7 with our M, right at that moment our third finger is going to come off. So what we have here is thumb, rasgueo, and then downward M, and then pulgar, M, and you see at that section I have got my E7. F major chord, and then our pop, okay, one more time. This is exercise number 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now we come to exercise number 4. In this one, we're using a different rasgueo that involves 2 fingers, the I and the A. Okay, sounds simple enough, but we're going to see a difference of direction in our sheet music. For this rasgueo, we're doing a up I, down A, down I, and then another I, which is up. So in total, we have up I, down Once again, up I, down A, down I, up I. When we put it together after the P and the golpe, that's what we have. Again. So now let's give it a try. Given what we've learned so far with our chords and what we've incorporated with that downward stroke of the M finger, okay? So we still have that downward stroke of the M finger. Let me show you where that happens. Down. Okay, that was it. Down M. And then F. And then pop. Okay, let's hear it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hear it slower. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now we go into exercise number 5. Here, as we had an upward movement, down, down, and up, we're going to do the same kind of a movement, just using different fingers. And this time, 3 fingers. Pulgar, okay, index, and A finger, okay? Pulgar, inicio, anular. Up, down, down. Up, P, down A, down I, and up P. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slower. 3, 4. So this is a 3 finger down and a 1 finger up. So we have down A, down M, down I, and up I. Okay? It goes like this. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. A, M, I, A, M, I. Let's try it. Now for number 7. The number 7 exercise for Verdiales is a full Rasgueo. So we have P, E, A, M, I, and P up again. So that's the full movement. Slow it down. It's that kind of a rasgueo. Ta-da! Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow down. 3, 4. Well, that's it. You've made it. You've made it through all 7 exercises of the Verdiales. But there's so much more I want to teach you. It doesn't stop here. This is only the beginning. So, if you're excited about this, stay with me. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hope to see you in a little bit next week. Take care.
For more information and to receive free materials, news updates, and more, subscribe to Ben's newsletter at flamencoforyou.com.